Welcome to Reward the Extraordinary Live, where recognition goes beyond the ordinary.
In every episode, we highlight powerful stories, bold solutions, and premium gifts that make appreciation unforgettable.
You're joining a community that celebrates impact. One act, one moment, one person at a time.
Thanks for being here, and let's get into it.
Hey everyone, welcome to Reward the Extraordinary Live. I really hope you're joining us on LinkedIn, and I know I will get a message from our wonderful producer, Katie, who will be letting us know that we're live on LinkedIn. But I'm Andy Hudson. This is Reward the Extraordinary Live. Welcome. This is called Where the Extraordinary Comes Alive, and super excited for you all to join us today for this new format. We've got a new studio that's beautiful here at Incentive Concepts, where you've got some fantastic equipment, a little high-def presentation, and we're super excited that you're joining us today. Special shout out to Audio Technica, which is provided our audio equipment for this studio. So we appreciate that very much. With that, let's welcome our new co-host for this series, Mark Brickler. What's up, Mark? How you doing?
Hey, I'm doing well, Andy. Thanks. Happy to be here.
Yeah, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Sure. So I'm a Southeast Territory sales manager here at Incentive Concepts. Been here 3.5 years, and just excited about what we're going to do here and what we're going to hear from our clients here.
Love it. We do see some chats coming in already. We got Emily Codner saying happy Friday Eve, everyone. She's with I Promote You. Let's put that up on screen if we can. That makes me think that we are going live on LinkedIn. I sure hope so.
Same.
I'm seeing from our producer, it's live on your personal LinkedIn, but it's not live on the main IC LinkedIn. Okay, well, Katie, I hope that you can maybe troubleshoot that on your end, but so that we can get this pushed out to where we said it was going to be. We might have to kind of just roll with it here, but we're still going to keep going.
And we are live on YouTube, right?
Yeah, we're live on YouTube and Facebook for sure.
Excellent.
And we should be live on my personal LinkedIn page and your personal LinkedIn page.
Okay.
Well, anyway, maybe we can just talk to each other for half an hour.
Sounds
right,
great.
Cool. Anyway, our first in-studio guest is joining us today, and he's been with us several times on Incentive Concepts Live. Self-intro, and thanks, Brian.
Yeah, Brian Rivolta. I am the Senior Vice President of Business Development. Been with Incentive Concepts for 21 great years now. Served in several different capacities, and really happy to join you on your first episode.
Thanks. And again, if we are having technical difficulties, that doesn't mean that we won't share this with everyone after the fact, but we hope you're joining us live here as well. Anyhow, so great. We've got a great plan today for some wonderful look backs on what we've done in the past and kind of talk about some extraordinary acts that we've discovered over the time. But Mark, kind of talk through how this whole thing is going to work as this series progresses throughout the year.
So the idea with the podcast, was to, build upon, what we created with our prior live broadcasts, 100 episodes of IC Live, and get some more engagement from viewers and hear what's actually going on out there in the marketplace in terms of rewarding extraordinary acts, rewarding exceptional performance, and so on. And we'll also highlight brands and gifting capabilities, products and services we offer.
Yeah, we've got a lot of absolutely wonderful brands out there that we represent. We're going to be weaving that in throughout the series. Cool. So Brian, I know that you watched all of our live episodes, all 100 of them live. Well, maybe not, but you were very involved with those. As you know, we kind of did a little vote near the end of the series, and we had some amazing clips that were out there. They were all fantastic, honestly, but one of them really shined the best for our viewers and also for our team. And this clip won the top clip from Incentive Concepts Live, and that's something from one of our wonderful teammates. So we're going to watch that clip involving Billy Reese right now. Roll the clip.
Hi, Benji and I are here at Duo Dogs. Ben and I are in their Duo Touch program. But I was introduced to Duo Dogs when my mom was going through chemotherapy. The time came after my mom passed away, so Benji and I are going to spend some time spreading some joy on her behalf.
Short clip from an amazing episode, Mark. Talk about Billy and kind of how she, wraps that volunteerism into her life.
Billy is an absolute cornerstone of our office and our culture here. And I know she's proud of the work that she's done for Duo Dogs, which is an incredible organization. Pet therapy is a real thing. It works. And she delivers a lot of smiles to a lot of people in need.
Yeah. And Brian, you've known Billy for a lot of years. Anything to add?
Yeah, she's just an incredible person. I just love how she channeled the energy from really a tragedy in her life into something that was going to help other people. And that's just Billy's nature. She's always looking to help other people and do the best that she can to make people's lives happier and better.
Yeah. And we wove some brands into that episode too, didn't we? Can you talk a little bit about
We
that?
did, yeah. So it was actually not too long after Kate Spade launched their pet collection. So that was a perfect way to weave that into the episode. But also with the big fundraiser for Duo Dogs, we had some Kate Spade products there. We had some Bose products in the silent auction, just some different things that we could do to help raise more money for the cause.
Fantastic. Again, this is Reward the Extraordinary Live, where the extraordinary comes alive. I'm Andy Hudson. We got Mark Brickler, the new co-host. I'm really glad that you're joining us here, Mark. The pressure's not on me as 100% now.
We're splitting.
Yeah, exactly.
50-50.
Well, maybe 90-10. But
Yeah.
Anyway, and we got Brian Rivolta here, our first in-studio guest. So you're the first one ever. So you can put that on your resume, by the way. Okay. Yeah, okay. Hey, listen, part of this was when we RSVP'd, or when people RSVP'd, we asked them to share extraordinary acts or acts of kindness, gratitude, friendship, and we got some really amazing submissions in. So let's look at a few right now, and that's from a few of our IC teammates. So let's go ahead and put our first one up on screen. And Mark, I think you're going to read the first one for us here.
Thanks. So yeah, this is from our own Jennifer Hagemeyer, and she says, I'm working for a wonderful woman that has needed help since her quadruple bypass a couple months ago. She's been so sad not to be able to have her ice cream she loves so much. I told her about my Yonanas machine. Yonanas is a product we offer here at Incentive Concepts, and she was super excited to try it. I made some banana strawberry with some dark chocolate flakes added. It was a game changer. She was happy to have an amazing dessert that tasted just like ice cream. It was awesome to see her so happy, knowing that she can still have something amazing that is healthy for her.
Wonderful. Fantastic. She's a great teammate, and we love Jennifer. And obviously, that's a pretty cool brand that she incorporated into that. Let's go back to that one in a little bit. Let's look at another one now, and that's from our friends up in Canada, the KLF loyalty source, Enrique Reyes, who is a great teammate up there. He writes, JC, which I think stands for Jean-Claude, is a colleague who does a great job at handling our IT issues by being responsive, effective, and patient. Jean-Claude is always ready to troubleshoot and keep our website functioning. He's always eager to jump in and help. And he's a charming guy who spreads happiness at our office. He truly inspires us and lifts up his team during challenging projects. Brian, you were up with the IC and loyalties, or the KLF loyalty source team a couple months ago.
Mm-hmm.
Anything to add about that group up there?
No, it's just really fun to see the camaraderie up there. They've got a really good team. They do a lot of fun team building activities. Their office environment is great. So it's just really good to see.
Yeah, for sure. They are a great group up there for sure. And Mark, maybe one of these days we'll be allowed to go up to Montreal and check it out.
Maybe.
Okay, you can drive. All right. We do have another IC teammate who submitted a wonderful comment, and that's Michelle Berkla. She recently moved into a new home, and her new neighbor built a flower stand, including blooms from his garden, and notes that states, take a bloom from my garden, leave one from yours. And Mark, I realized that you were going to read that one, but that's okay. Talk about kind of volunteerism in general, and maybe just helping out your neighbors.
You were excited about the flowers, Andy.
Yeah, it was.
That's what it was. It's important, I think, to engage with the community and know your neighbors, and be part of a community, whether it's your neighborhood or your office. So yeah, flowers, gifts, whatever.
Yeah, for sure.
Bring it out. Share the love.
Brian, kind of talk about what being a good neighbor means to you.
I might be the last guy to ask about that, but no, I just think that, being a good neighbor, helping out your neighbors, it gives you, like Mark said, it's a sense of community, but there's also a sense of safety that comes along with it when you build trust with your neighbors. And you know that if something happens, they're going to be there for you. They know that you're going to be there for them. Really helps out when, when something bad happens.
Yeah, for sure. And It looks like Joyce Enberg, who we know well, is joining on LinkedIn, and she says an unexpected Starbucks from a colleague. That must be something that is an extraordinary act. I would say that's super extraordinary right there. Wouldn't you say, Mark?
Yeah. Cheers to that.
Yeah.
Coffee.
You can bring in coffee for me.
Free coffee.
That's okay. Dean Theophanis, one of our good friends, partners. He loves the new look of our studio. Thanks, Dean. We appreciate you. And we had a good time putting this all together. It's fantastic. Okay, let's shift gears again here. And, we kind of look back at IC Live 1.0, so to speak, with the clip from Billy and Duo Dogs. But the past several months, we've had some webinars to try to keep the engagement going. I thought those have gone pretty well, Mark. Don't you agree? And
the webinars have gone really well. Yeah. The engagement and just the feedback that we've gotten from clients and attendees of the webinar have been really great.
Yeah. So let's take a look at the first 3 webinars that we did on this little highlight reel. Roll the clip right now. This is the Ultimate Travel Companions, and
there's a lot of great destinations on this slide.
She likes the sand, sun, and ocean of Hawaii. Can't go wrong.
A part of the durability story with Briggs & Riley is their simple as that lifetime guarantee.
And we love Briggs & Riley backpacks. I have one that I use every day. It's fantastic.
We've been exclusive partners with Bose in the industry for over 35 years.
Bose noise cancellation removes background noise, so you can stay immersed in your music.
Really does allow you to focus and kind of dive into things, and if you really need to concentrate.
The next brand we're going to talk about is Ricardo Beverly Hills.
Ricardo Beverly Hills is a global leader in the travel goods and accessories business for over 45 years.
Again, it is truly a great brand that's got a lot of different colors and styles and fabrics. We're going to feature premium gear that can help employees and customers make the most of their time outdoors. When people RSVP'd, Aaron, we asked them to tell us about their favorite outdoor activity.
So Broil King is a great brand. It's a North American company.
Yeah. Well, you have 3 grills. You'll have to invite me out sometime.
So again, they make grills in both Canada and here in the United States.
Man, that was a great overview. I don't think you took a breath.
We're going to take a look at GCI, which is one of the newest brands at Incentive Concepts.
And looking at kind of the market for camping furniture.
So now we're going to take a look at Razor USA.
Razor USA is that scooter company that everybody knows and loves.
And it all started back in 2000 with the original kick scooter.
For anybody responsible for planning an incentive or recognition event.
In my free time, I like to garden, cook, and travel.
We've got a great partnership with WorkHuman and appreciate that partnership.
Bring the moments that you've dreamt about all your life to fruition.
We have a great relationship with the Beyond Collection, so we appreciate you letting us borrow this stat here.
Then we go over to the micro. Those are great for the grab and go. So they're great for on-site gifting.
And then, of course, Briggs & Riley here, one of my favorite brands, lifetime guaranteed luggage.
And we did a nice on-site gifting event here, so everyone was able to choose from an item of their choice. All customized site for you, and have the item shipped wherever you would like.
And if you have any questions, please reach out. Wonderful, wonderful. Those were some great webinars. Mark, talk about kind of how those webinars helped illustrate the power of our relationships with the brands we represent.
Yeah. One, just bringing on direct representatives from the brand, whether they're our primary contacts or, someone who worked on product development or, a chef working, with cutlery like we did with King Shan. It gave, more details about the brand, mission, values, history. And then also, we got to hear from our representation about, the culture, what they thought about the products, and just deeper insights about the brands, and also how they could be used for gifting and rewarding extraordinary acts.
Yeah, and you kind of jumped ahead because we didn't really look at the clip of your culinary webinar.
Yeah,
but we may do that here in this episode, but that's okay. But the last highlight reel there involved Michelle Berkla on our events team. Brian, talk about kind of Michelle, and she featured the event card. Just give a little overview of that solution.
Sure. So Michelle and Carly do such a great job of curating gifting ideas for people, whether it's on-site events or for our virtual gifting platform. What I love about the event card, we call it the event card platform, but it's used for so many other things.
Right.
People use it for holiday gifts, years of service, whatever it might be. But it's a great solution for people who want to offer choice, but they still want it to be something that's customized and special, because we're able to include a video or a letter, from the awarding company. There's no dollar value on the site, so people are really focused on the intrinsic value of the gift as opposed to the actual dollar value of the gift.
Yeah, I think it makes perfect sense. Great for the holidays, great for events, great for other occasions. We do have several other submissions that came in from our viewers when we asked them to share an extraordinary act. So let's go ahead and look at a few more now. We've got Dave Kedzie, who's a good friend of ours with Marketing Motivator. I'll read that one. You can read the second one, Mark, since I kind of once again jumped in front of you here. But a good friend organized a bone marrow drive to see if anyone was a match for our friend with leukemia. Mark, actually, why don't you kind of talk about how this resonated with you?
So, one, just wonderful work, Dave, and there are a couple organizations that just collect DNA samples from people to see if they're a match for a bone marrow transplant, and these transplants save lives. In fact, this transplant like this saved my mother-in-law's life, who had bone cancer, and we worked with an organization to do similar work, and it's an incredible experience to meet these folks wherever you meet them that want to help.
Yeah. Thank you, Dave, for sharing that. That's so powerful. And our next comment from Keystone Incentives, Mark, why don't you kind of read through that if you don't mind?
So yeah, this is from Daniel Craig. And then when Dan had to undergo emergency eye surgery last month, Vicki and Jeff immediately stepped in to ensure operations at Keystone Incentives continued seamlessly. With KCAD, which is Keystone's like loyalty event or customer appreciation event, with that coming up and many details still to finalize, the weeks that followed were anything but easy. And despite the pressure, both Vicki and Jeff took on additional responsibilities and needed dedicated time outside work hours to make the event go off without a hitch.
Yeah, I've heard some amazing things about KCAD, which is Keystone Customer Appreciation Day. Is that what it stands for? But Brian, you attended KCAD. You've attended several times. Tell us a little bit about it.
It's a great event. It's very unique. A lot of our reps do their own different types of regional trade shows or just a company trade show. But the way that Keystone does it is interesting because you get the clients outside of their comfort zone, and you're able to just get to know them as people. Having lunch with them, having barbecue with them in the evening. It's just a great way to be able to connect with them on a personal level and learn more about them, not just as business people, but also as individuals. And this year's went off without a hitch, which tells me that I'm not sure how much Dan's value is needed there for the setup. Just kidding, Dan.
Okay.
But no, Jeff and Vicki did a fantastic job stepping in for Dan, and that whole team just does a great job with that event.
Yeah, and having Danielle join the team too has been fantastic. I hear there's some golf played there, and maybe there was some music played during the event too.
There was definitely music played. I guess I was the entertainment. It didn't pay very well.
Okay.
But yeah.
Good stuff. Mark, maybe that can be our next road trip as we go out there
on our way
next year
home from Canada.
Exactly.
Awesome.
Awesome for sure. Brian, any other events you attended this summer you want to talk about? Or
I think the other big highlight of the summer was the IMA Summit. That's always a great event to go to and just kind of hear different perspectives on what's going on in the industry from other merchandise suppliers, but also from gift card providers and from travel folks, and even some of our customers who are there now. It's just great to hear what other people are seeing out in the marketplace right now and try to help us adapt and pivot to meet them where they are.
Yeah, IMA, Incentive Marketing Association. Is that right? Okay, good. I'm glad I got that correct. Some people that's joining may not know that. We did get a cool comment here from Jocelyn Matthias. I hope I said that right. My husband meal prepped a bunch of meals for me and our daughter before he left for his work trip. Fantastic. Well, Jocelyn, your husband deserves a pat on the back for that, but very kind of him. And, not a huge deal, but a very, appreciated thing. Do you do that when your wife gets ready to head out of town with your kids, Mark?
Well, no.
Maybe you should.
I don't.
I just hope our wives aren't watching.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's great. That's so cool. Okay. We talked about 3 of our past webinars. We also had 2 others webinars that we want to take a look at right now. So let's roll that clip, a highlight reel from the other 2 webinars right now.
This is the Reward the Extraordinary webinar series, the finest kitchenware.
Especially in the summer, I like to get some brats on the grill and maybe something cool to drink too.
We took everybody's submissions when they RSVP'd and sent them over to AI or ChatGPT.
Hey everyone, Chef Robert Hale with King Shane Cutlery. Welcome to our kitchen here in beautiful Austin, Texas today. So we put that strip steak here on our awesomely scaly scale.
It's compact, it's thin, so it doesn't take up too much room on your kitchen countertop.
With our Lodge cast iron, this beautiful cast iron made in the United States. Lay it down, away from yourself, keep that splatter. And there we go.
This is a great kind of overview of the Lodge cast iron brand.
A little lighter than the standard Lodge pans, which makes it a little easier to use, easier to ship as well.
How easy this Kita workhorse in the kitchen for us just goes through just like butter.
Thank you for all the replies and participation. Man, join our next one. You're a good group. This is a good group.
Hope your summer's going great so far.
So I work with our fabulous brand partners to curate beautiful fashion for you each and every season.
She's such a great champion of our culture here and always a hit to great sport to play along here. But
you can see that bag has a lot of functionality, but a pop of fun.
And just a great and fun person, kind of an icon here at Incentive Concepts, isn't she?
What a unique way to branch out into other areas. I'm very excited about this partnership.
Whatever I'm doing, I just want to be myself. People are going to like you, people are going to hate you regardless of what you do. So don't be fake, just be real.
Absolutely. I'm going to lunch with one of our amazing CLAs, Becky.
Thank you to Becky DeMauro for playing along with us there.
So we are so excited to announce that we are launching Cole Haan handbags and accessories into our offering.
Tina Mosley, oh my God, Cole Haan is iconic. The leather is so soft.
Authentic, joyful, and unique.
This has been amazing, Cindy. Thank you so much. I love having you on these. Great way to wrap up this series. Thanks to everyone who joined.
All right. So another great overview of 2 of our past webinars. And Mark, you were one of the guests on the one about the culinary creations. Tell us a little bit more about the experience there.
So I was excited to join the webinar for King Shan and Lodge specifically. I love to cook, so even though I don't do meal prep for my wife when I leave town, I could.
Yes.
So you're just choosing not to.
We'll let her know.
But a great episode, awesome contribution from King Shan Chef, who joined and provided some demonstration videos for us about how to cook a steak on a Lodge cast iron pan, and then use a great King Shan knife to cut it properly.
Yeah, he was awesome for sure. Brian, shifting over to that last webinar that was kind of fashion and style, we kicked off a new brand that we just announced. How's that been going, Cole Haan?
Yeah, it's been great. We literally just launched it within the last 14 days. We've had good reception to it. I think one of the things that I really like about it is, in addition to it being a very well-known consumer brand, we have a great, robust fashion collection, but we've always sort of been missing some gaps on men's fashion. And some of the products in the Cole Haan collection are fantastic for men, and I think we'll do really well in some rewards programs.
I think you have Cole Haan shoes on today too, don't you?
I do. Actually.
Oh, good. Well, we won't show them on the screen. Oh, you do too? Okay, good. Well, I guess I'm the outlier. Got my tennis shoes on today. Well, I need to figure things out. Okay, cool. We do have some more viewer submissions that came in, and these are from first one's from one of our brand partners, Roman from Rawlings, and Mark's going to read that one right now.
Yeah, I was excited to read this. So earlier this summer, Rawlings CEO and head of HR announced to the company that the previous 6 months had been the best 6 months in the company's history. And in addition to sending out the communication, he announced that everyone in the organization would get an additional day of PTO. That's a pretty amazing way to reward exceptional work.
Yeah, that's for sure. And Brian, everyone loves an extra day off, obviously, but give us an example of maybe how Rawlings could have incorporated gifting into such an accomplishment.
Sure. So the extra day of PTO, it gives that great instant gratification, but it doesn't have that staying power. Once you've used it, you don't think about it again. Whereas if you were using, merchandise, maybe logoed merchandise, whether it's a Kangshan knife set, or a Cole Haan or Briggs and Riley backpack with the logo on it, or something like that, or even a pair of Bose headphones. You've got that long lasting impact when you're using merchandise as incentives. And I think that that's something that people really need to pay attention to, is just focusing on the long game with that.
Yeah, for sure. Great points. We do have one other submission, and this is from a longtime viewer of IC Live, Brian Little. It's a little bit long, but let's put it up on screen. He says there's a special bond forged over greasy hands, skin knuckles, and the terror of a simple repair job that morphs into an automotive crisis. I love how he writes this. This is fantastic. But this resulted in a great brand of friendship between him and a good friend who helped him out. The fact that Todd didn't bail after seeing the scope of the disaster says everything. He didn't just help, he dug in and became my personal Jeep whisperer. This guy's fantastic, man. Okay, maybe we should have a TV show about him or something. But the real magic isn't that he can just fix things. It's his patience for someone who isn't the most mechanically inclined. He's not just a friend. He's an unpaid mentor. And it's the type of friendship that what makes the world go round. I just think this is fantastic. Mark, talk a little bit about what this means to you. Have you ever had automotive problems? First of all, we all have, but
sure.
Yeah,
car trouble's stressful, and to have somebody who knows what they're doing, and you could lend some, you have confidence that they'll work on your vehicle and do it right. It's amazing. Yeah. And I'm sure if I tried to work on my vehicle, things would go awry. So yeah, I need somebody like this in my life.
Now, could you think of a nice gift that Brian could get for his Jeep Whisperer friend? Or
I'd probably give him something from Bose.
Okay,
that's a big deal.
Yeah,
in your car
speaker for his shop.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that'd be a good Bluetooth speaker, something like that. Yeah. That sounds fantastic.
Power washer from AR Blue Clean for his floor in his shop.
There
all kinds of different things.
Yeah, I love it. That's fantastic. We do have a few other comments that came on. Bobby Susetta says studio looks great. Thanks, Bobby. It is great. It is fantastic. And Emily also says it short some teammates due to summer vacations, and I'm super proud of how her team has pulled themselves together and support each other despite the additional workload. Way to go, team. So shout out to Emily and your team for that. Now, listen, if you've joined us before, we like to do giveaways, okay, which is very important. And I think everybody that watches these always love this. So we're not going to do them again. I'm joking. We are going to do them, okay? But we're trying to take a little different approach here. And we have this new LinkedIn group. Mark, you want to kind of talk a little bit about the group and what the purpose is of it?
Absolutely. The Reward the Extraordinary LinkedIn group is a place where you can go and chat and talk about the extraordinary experiences at your workplace or in your community. You can hear from others also. It's a great place also to talk about how to reward extraordinary acts with gifting. We talk about, culture and how rewarding takes place in your office or your workplace. It's a place to share ideas.
Yeah, great community. Let's put a little graphic up on screen here, and you can either scan the QR code that you're looking at right now or go to LinkedIn and just type in Reward the Extraordinary. Look for our group. If you're already a member, you'll see pinned at the top a way to take a poll and indicate your favorite extraordinary act that we highlighted today. If you're not a member yet, go ahead and request to be a member. We'll approve you right away and then go in there and take that poll. You have a week to take the poll, and then we're going to be mentioning the winner at our next episode. So, Brian, do you think you'll be able to handle those instructions yourself? Or
if you send them to me 2 or 3 more times, I think I can get it.
Okay. Not that I'm known for oversending stuff here at Incentive Concepts. I think that people always love that. So make sure to go to that LinkedIn group, Reward the Extraordinary, and take that poll. Okay, we are getting close to wrapping up here. And in fact, we're right at 30 minutes now, but we got to show you one more video. And let's talk about let's watch this video real quick of our upcoming episodes. And then we can come back on and kind of talk about what to expect in the coming months. So let's roll that clip right now. So make sure to go to incentiveconcepts.com/live to RSVP for those. Brian, what do you think of our upcoming episodes?
I'm looking forward to them. I know, not to give too much away, I know that at some point later on in the year, we've got one that's going to have some footage from a big trade show that we'll be attending. So that'll be good. And it's just good to see the diversity in the different episodes that we do, just to learn more about our brands, and learn more about what we're doing out in the community.
Sure. And Mark, talk a little bit about what to expect in each of those episodes coming up.
Well, the episodes will, give a deep dive into the brand, talk about some of the products, talk about the decoration capabilities, customization capabilities that we do both here on site at Incentive Concepts and offsite. And then, we'll highlight, ways you could use that brand of the product or, decoration on the product to reward your teammates.
Yeah, for sure. And I'm looking forward to them too. We'd love for you to keep joining and helping us spread the word. We are going to share a recording of this with everyone, so make sure to check it out. We're also planning on putting this up in the form of a podcast, so maybe you can listen to it if you want to go back and listen to it. But make sure to RSVP for our next episode, September 30th, Recognition Redefined by Sound, featuring Bose, our amazing brand partner. And while you're there, RSVP for all the episodes. And then one more reminder to go to our Reward the Extraordinary LinkedIn group, where you can either become a member, or if you're a member already, take that poll and enter to win a gift from us, and we'll announce that in about a week. Any wrap-up comments here, Mark, before we close out?
No, just to say thanks. And if you were watching, thank you for joining us. We'll see you soon.
And Brian, last thoughts from you.
Just appreciate the two of you having me on your inaugural episode, and looking forward to seeing what's coming the rest of the year.
Yeah, fantastic. It's going to be great. For those of you, thanks so much for joining. We'll see you next month. And that wraps up this episode. Take care, and we'll see you later. Bye-bye.